Now I can actually put this on here and we are good. We're good. Right, everybody, welcome. Well, I say everybody, but welcome to another little live stream. It is quite late in the evening. It's about, what is it? Just gone past 9 o'clock, and I'm currently dealing with like a bunch of stuff. Really, a lot of some pickups I've had, that kind of stuff. So we've had some electronics come in, and I've been trying to sort out some computer stuff. I was actually hoping to go live using my like proper camera, but unfortunately I'm missing a cable. I must have left it at home, or it might have just fallen out of my rucksack or something. So I can't unfortunately use that. So I'm back to using the phone, but the phone has done well. I mean, like when I streamed yesterday with it, it seemed to do a good job. So I can't really grumble with that. Hey Shab, hi, how are you? Hey Lex, thanks for popping in. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with how the phone handled business yesterday. So I don't mind using it again. Although I do now have everything set up. 9 p.m. I know, right? I went home. Hey Jazz, wow, Jazz as well. Yeah, so I went home. I feel a bit antisocial, really, because like we finished, the shop shuts at 5. Um, I went, dropped my daughter off home. I went, I came back to the shop, did some more work, and then like Beck finished work at 6:30. Went and got Beck. Then we went to Sainsbury's, got a few bits for dinner. Went home, had dinner, which was, by the way, like a kebab roll. Like we had some like frozen kebab, like like kebabs basically, and it was nice. It was nice. And then I feel kind of bad because now, like, I think the girls are going to be watching another episode of Haunting of Hill House on Netflix, and I wanted to come back into the shop, and now I kind of feel a bit like a douche, but because I just I've left them, and like Beck was like, "Oh, are you really going back into the shop?" I was like, "Yeah, I am." It's a bit of a douchey thing to do, I think, but I wanted to stream because I didn't get a chance to stream during the day. I wanted to stream during the day, but just did not get a moment. It's been quite busy. Just general stuff, like eBay stuff, like packing orders and just sourcing, and just dealing with customers and stuff. It takes more time than um, sometimes you realize, and so I didn't get a chance to stream during the day, which is what I would have liked to have done. But realistically, I don't think I'm going to be able to stream during shop hours. It just seems difficult. So chances are I'm going to do it in the evening, and I'm going to try to do it in like there's certain gaps. I'm figuring it out. I know this is a bit of a ramble thing, but hey, I'll say hi. So I've said hi to Jazz. I've said hi to Shab, Lex, Tommy. Thanks for popping in again. Nadine and Jack as well. Thanks for popping in. Yes, I kind of feel a bit douchey for leaving my family to come here and stream, but I do have some bits to sort out for tomorrow. Um, I'll show you a couple of the things that I'm kind of dealing with. I've got. Let me just see if I can just share with you guys. I'll switch this around. Is that the camera button? God, everything's a bit ski whiff. Is that the button there? There you go. Yeah, there you go. So I've got more computer stuff in now. That's sold, so I need to ship that. That's like a combi Philips combi thing. Got this really nice PC monitor, and check this out. Look at this. Oh, that's a retro computer by Time Computers. It wouldn't have been a very good computer, but these are becoming really fashionable. You want to use the keyword sleeper case, because what people do is they buy these beige, manky looking cases, and then the idea is they pack it full of like the idea is they pack it full of like really good hardware, like a modern computer, and they call them sleeper PCs. It's a bit of a fad, really, I think, but people are really into that. So, going to be using that for that. And I've actually done quite well selling old cases. I actually sold a beige, like old PC case, not unbranded PC case, and it went for something silly. I think it went to America actually. Someone paid 100 quid for the case, or is it about 80 quid for the case, and they paid a bunch for shipping. I think they paid like 160, 180 quid or something for this old PC case. Hey Vincent, evening is great. Love, just getting ready to head in ourselves. Um, and Savi23 says hi there. So yeah, definitely worth dealing with like old PC stuff. The other thing I've been doing, I've been actually working through the this year's tax return. I want to get it done early, because otherwise that happens where you just end up with a bunch of invoice and stuff just nailed randomly to the wall. So I want to kind of get up to date because I always end up doing the tax return just before the January deadline. So I've been working through that as well. So yeah, it's been keeping me really busy. So it's a bit, it's not been I've not been free to do the kind of like as much recording and vlogging and stuff during the day. But we'll get there. We'll get there eventually. It's really warm out there as well in the back actually. But yeah, so that's it really. I'm just chilling in the shop. See what you guys are saying. Okay, nothing much. Okay. Oh, a couple other things I've recently been dealing with. Camcorder, vintage Sony camcorder. Definitely worth looking out for a Digital 8 camcorder. This one actually works, which was really surprising. Worth some decent money when they're working. When they're not working, they're not worth much, to be honest, so I wouldn't bother with them. Oh, and then through here, what have we got going on here as well? This is one of my big regrets. Let me just show you. Oh god, I can't even get it to switch camera because the way I've got the rotation of the phone, my camera lens is where the... Oh, there you go. So look, check this out. I, for some reason, thought it'd be a good idea to pick up a tube TV. Like, there's another computer there as well. It's absolutely crazy. It is just absolutely bonkers. Massive screen there as well. I don't know why I decided to pick that up. Jack just sent a message there. Don't know if you'd be interested in the computer. You won a computer. Wow, that's good. How did you win a computer? I've got a 9900K, so I'm actually okay. So I'm like, I've got a 99. I want to get like a 13900 actually. So I'll pass on that, Jack. Although the 2080 Ti, to be honest with you, graphics card prices have come back down to normal now. Two Aussie thrifters, Brad, thanks for popping in. Yeah, I'm just streaming on my phone, which is not amazing. Auction £600 should be about 1.3 to 4k in parts. Bloody hell! No, the 2080 Ti graphics card prices have dropped though, Jack. To be fair, but yeah, I've got a 9900K myself, so I'm kind of like, but yeah, so it's a lot of PC. It's a lot of PC. The 2080 Ti, I could do with a 2080 Ti though. Don't know. 600 quid. I don't know. I'll have a think about it, but I don't think so. I kind of fancy like building a like a more modern PC actually. I've not really got a plan to be honest. I'm just kind of like, yeah, just like pop on for a bit. I was gonna I should really do some actual work, but I've done plenty today, so I'm kind of like, no, I'm not gonna do any work. I'm just gonna chill. I'm just gonna chill. I'll stream for a little bit and then I'm gonna call it and go home to the family. Actually, that's what I should be doing. I think, it's really bad sometimes when you just want to like work and then it's kind of silly really because I should just be taking my time and just going home now. I don't even know why I've turned up here. And I wanted to do some more work and I'm like, what am I thinking? I've worked literally from this morning. Had a productive day, can't grumble, and then I've just decided to come back. It's just a bad habit, really. I think maybe it's because I've got internet. I don't know. Evening, David M. Thanks for popping in. Jack, you got Modern Warfare 2. Jazz says, "Is it still exciting to be installed?" You know what, Jazz? It wasn't for a little bit, but now I've got broadband. I'm excited again. Now I've got fiber optic broadband. No, the shop. To be fair, the shop is still. The shop is a good buzz. The shop is a good buzz. Like, if anything, it just keeps you thinking about like what you want to do, like you know, which direction you want to go in. There's so many different niches to choose from. Like, you know, when we started the shop, I think like at the moment we're kind of like, I think we're overly broad. Like we do pop culture, but that means we do so many different things within that kind of whole thing. You know, like um, I know we could just niche down to just doing horror. We could just niche down to doing just anime. There's so much stuff to think about. You know, like, there's a lot of options and roads, and you kind of have to decide like what you want to do, and it's that's kind of half the learning journey. Because it's, you know, like you've got to kind of just figure out what you want to do, and I kind of feel like we need to niche a bit more, um, so that we can maybe just specialize within a couple of things. Because like one thing I noticed when I was doing the tax return and stuff is like how many like wholesalers we're dealing with. We've got like too many, and that's meant that we've not really got as much depth of stuff. We've got a lot of variety of different types of things, but we have, for example, like I know of companies that just do horror or just do anime or just do comic books, and we try to do a bit of everything, which is good, but it's kind of like finding the balance. And there's lots of little things, but yeah, it's been, for me it's about customers. Like I like talking face to face to people, and I know that's like not everyone's cup of tea, but that's why I like it still. um when you love what you do doesn't feel so much like work, says Brad. Yeah, but it can be a bad thing because obviously then you're just like, look, I like being here. I think that's why I always just, sometimes I just like being here. Like I, you know, like I said, I don't need to be here right now, and I've just kind of, I just want to be here. I want to be. I like. Sometimes it doesn't feel like I've had long enough. So, for example, today was quite busy because it was market day, and it just didn't feel like, I don't know. The day went by really quick. Um, and that sounds like daft, but just the day went by really quick, and then I was like, "Wow, that's it." And I've not really gotten a chance to kind of, like, you know, enjoy the shop in a way. Like, just get on with work in the back, and you know, I've been out on the shop floor talking to customers, etc. I just and doing shipping orders and whatever, and it's just nice to. I like just being here. Yeah, I really do. God, what a convoluted way of saying. Yeah, I just like being in the shop. I just like being here. Honestly, I could stay here for like hours. I really like it. It's just, yeah, it's just silly. Blessing and a curse. That's right, Jazz. But it's not a curse though. Hey Tommy, that's good. I think Tommy's been playing Modern Warfare, so good stuff. You know, I haven't played a game on the PC for a while, because I've been waiting to get a graphics card. But yeah, I really want to get that sorted. Jack says planning to move into a unit next gen. Feel like I'll be stuck in the unit all day and night. It, you know what? When it's kind of, I really am a big fan. Like, if some of you will remember that before having this shop, before we had an office unit, like an office space. It wasn't quite right because it was a communal office, and it was just like, you know, we had like a big office, and then there was another guy who was renting out another big office, but it was like a communal space, and it just didn't feel right, and we ended up leaving that place. But the taste that gave us of like having like a specific place to go and work, not having the stuff all around the house, off, that is the biggest thing. That is the biggest thing. Not having your work around the house is so nice, because especially if you're like addicted to working a bit, like I think at the moment I'm really like I feel like I should just start listing this computer stuff that I picked up today. I'm like, I can leave it till tomorrow, it's fine. You know, it's not going anywhere. But like, it's nice to it's really nice to have that separation of having a place to go and work. But yeah, you can, I think you probably will be, Jack, because all your work's going to be there, so you're going to be there, and there's always going to be work to do. There's always more to do. Like right now, I'm kind of getting the itch to kind of just like get on and do some couple of easy listings or whatever, and you know, like I've already tested some of this stuff, Yeah, stuff like that is really, yeah, it's kind of cool. I'm keeping well, Tommy. Thanks. Just finished listening some Patagonia. Nice, David. It's a terrible balance between life, family, and knowing the more you work, the more you make. Says Tommy. Yeah, that. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, I feel um like Beck is obviously doing 3 days now, like 3 full days of work a week. So it's kind of part time, but it's 3 full long days. So it's, you know, part time, full time. I don't know how to describe it. I suppose it's just 3 long days, so it works out about 30 hours a week. So it's almost full time. So that's kind of like, Beck's kind of doing that, and that's obviously bringing in a bit of steady income for us, which is always nice. And then that's just excited me, I think, a little bit to kind of be like, now, we're not going to be taking as much out of the business, which is exciting because it just means more to put back in. Just, I don't know, I want to just, you know, like get the shop really stocked. I want to be stocked for toy fairs. I really want to do more toy fairs and comic cons. That's my overall goal. And I'm enjoying doing the bit of eBay that I'm doing as well. So it's nice to do that, and then it's just nice to add all these little things and have a place to go and do them. That's all. Um, having a dedicated space is amazing, says Brad. Yeah, it really is. Very hard to turn it off when it's at home in your face. You 100% will. Sorry, 100% Tommy. It's like really important, I think, to have. I like it. I mean, it's not everyone's cup of tea. Some people are more than happy to kind of have their stuff. And like if you had, like, for example, separate buildings and things in your property, you could potentially do that. So obviously you can have like outhouses and stuff, can't you? Like, or outbuildings, not outhouses. That's like a toilet, right? Outbuildings you can have where you can, or barns or whatever. You might be lucky enough to have those types of buildings in your property, but when you're renting or something, or you live in a flat or you live in a small house like we do, it's not an option, So it's nice. Jack says the main reason to I I want to at the moment is I'm restricted by how much I can grow with space and spend so long packaging. So I want to get an employee, but don't want them in my house. Okay, got to run. Good to catch you live, says Brad. No worries. Thanks for popping in, Brad. Um, so you want to like hire someone to do the packaging, but of course you don't want them in your house. Yeah, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, that. I mean, you know, yeah, that's just obviously, yeah. I wouldn't want like random people in the house either, and it's good to have. You've got to have a place to work if you're looking to actually get someone to like do work with you and stuff. You've got to have your own space really. Makes a lot of sense. You can't just that would be so awkward, wouldn't it? It'd be like weird. Like, hey, you'd be working here, and then they'll just yeah. Hey, Silver Manny, thanks for popping in. Um, but yeah, I think I'm just enjoying being here, so I just pop in and you know I don't make too much of a habit of it if I'm honest. I think some of this is just because I've had extra stuff that came in, like stock that came in late this evening, and I kind of need to sort it because it's all in the way. So I need to like create a bit of space. We're always juggling space in here, because obviously we've got like stock, like I said, for the shop. We've got separate stock for other bits and pieces, and then for eBay, and so it's a lot of juggling and stuff that has to happen, which is not ideal. But you work within the confines of what you've got. We're still here for. I think we've still got another year on the lease here. Um, and I don't know. It's not a huge space. But I think it's just about right for where like we want it to be, where I want it to be. Like going talking about packing and stuff. I don't like I don't want to be packing tons of stuff every day. Just personally, I just like the shop. If I'm honest, I think I'm just a bit of a shopkeeper. I just like talking to customers face to face, and that's why I think I really want to focus on the I really want to focus on the shop, and I really want to focus on toy fairs and comic cons because it's face to face, and I just honestly it's just given me such a buzz. Like face to face has given me a massive buzz. I mean I love doing the online stuff as well, but I just like I like talking to people. You know, as you might have guessed, I can sit here and just chat to you guys on the internet. So, you know, when we have customers in the shop, it's just nice. And like, you know, it's just cool. You build relationships with customers. They trust you. You know, they come back to you, and it's just nice. Like we had a guy in today. He's like a regular customer. He ended up, you know, he's been picking up comics and things from us. But he also like, you know, I keep an eye out if I get any video games and things. Like he's completing certain collections. I think Xbox 360 and some PS2 games he's after. So he'll always ask me if I've come across any, and I'll do him a good deal. And then like he just mentioned he's been looking for a CRT TV, believe it or not. So I sold him a CRT TV. I sold it to him way cheaper than I had it listed on eBay, about half the price. But for I still made good profit from what I made on it. And you know, happy customer. He's gone away with it. I don't have to pack it or anything. Stuff like that is so nice. I just love that kind of interaction. So I know that's not everyone's cup of tea, but just yeah, I think I'm just a bit of a shopkeeper, really, bit of a shopkeeper. Yeah, I'm gonna be sorting out hopefully tomorrow. I'll remember to bring in like my HDMI cable so I can set up my stream properly, so I'm not doing it on my phone because my phone just gave me a warning about battery life because yeah, I guess it only has like 20% left or something. So I don't know how much longer I'll be able to go, but we'll see how it works out. Um, and then hopefully I'll have that kind of set up. And I'm probably gonna, like I said, end up streaming either before opening the shop or after closing the shop for a bit because during is just it's one of those things where it will be quiet for ages, but then if you stream, then you just get interruptions and things. And obviously, I'm always going to have to prioritize, you know, people walking into the shop and stuff, which is cool. So, um, and plus in the morning when I come in, I normally do like my shipping and um, whatever other sorting and listing and stuff. I might even do some drafting. I'm gonna end up doing some work tonight. I just know I am because I can't leave it. Stuff's easy to deal with. So yeah, I know, very rambly kind of live stream. I'm actually getting a bit tired now, so I am gonna call it. Thank you for everyone that's popped in and said hi. We got a Five Guys only 5 minutes away now. I'm loving life. Oh, Tommy, wow. I have a Five Guys, but it's about 25 minutes drive in Preston. I would love to go, but that's the other thing. I'm trying. I know I've said this so many times before, but I'm trying to cut down on my amount of eating. Just can't deal with the fatness, you know. Just I need to deal with that. Um, right, guys. Thank you for everyone that's popped in. I know it's very rambly, random stream. They will improve, possibly. Um, I'll see you guys later. I just wanted to say hi.